ಪುಣ ಪುರ್ ನಾಡೊಂದು ಪೋನಾಗ ಒಂಜಿ ಭಿಕ್ಷುಕೆ ತನಕ ಆಹಾರ ಎದ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಕುದೊಂತೆ ಆಯೆ ಪಣ್ಪೆಗರ ಏನು ಅಂತ ತುಪ್ಪರಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ ಅಂತು ಆಯೆ ಪೋತು ಮುಟ್ನಾಗ ಆ ರಥ ಪೋಪಣಗ ದೇವಲೋಕಂಕ ಒಂಜಿ ಅರಿವು ಇದ್ದಂತೆ ಹರಿದಿನ ಅಂತಜ್ಞಾನ ತಾರ ಆ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಕೆಲಸ ಬತ್ತನಂತಾಂಡ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಬತ್ತನಂತಾಂಡ ಅಚಂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಆ ಹರಿದಿನ ಉಪವಾಸ ಅಂತನಂತ ನಂಗೆ ಏತು ಪುಣ್ಯ ಬರು ಒಂದು ಪೂರ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂಜಿ ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ಸೂಯ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಸೂತಾಯ ಬೆತ್ತು ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಒಂಜಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸಂಧಾನದ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಅಂಟು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಜ ಪಿತ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ದುರ್ಯೋಧನ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಒಳಪೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಜ ಪಿತ ಬಂದು ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ನಾನೇ ಮನ್ಮತನ ಅಪಾಯ ಅಂತ ಅಂಡ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಜವಾದ ಅಂಡ ಕವಿ ಹೃದಯ ಅಂತ ಪಣ್ಣಕ್ಕೇನು ಪಣ್ಪಣ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಜ ಮನಸ್ಸದ ಭಾವನೆಡು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಏನ ಮನಸ್ಸದ ಭಾವನೆಡು ಕುಳ್ಳುದು ಪಣಂತುಳ್ಳ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕೊಳ್ಳಡ ಅಂತ ಎದುರು ಬತ್ತದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕೊಳ್ಳ ಪಣ್ಪ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಅವತಾರ ಜಯಗೆ ದುಷ್ಟ ಸಂಹಾರ ಶಿಷ್ಟ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಅನೆತ್ತಾರ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕೊಳ್ಳಡ ಪಣಂತುಳ್ಳ ಏನು ಕೊಳಯ ಪಂಟ್ ಅಂಚ ಪಣ್ಪೆಗರ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಲೀಲೆದ ಸೂಕಾಮ ಖುಷಿ ಬಿಡ್ಪ ಆ ಸುಧಾಮನ ಭಕ್ತಿ ತನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲೊಳ್ಳ ಇದ್ದಡಲ್ಲ ಕೈತೊಳ್ಳ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಕೊಣದು ಆ ಬಜ್ಜಿಲ್ ಕೊಣದು ಕೊಳ್ಪೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣಗೆ ತಾನು ಕೊಳ್ಳೆತ್ತು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪಡೆವಣ್ಪೆ ಈ ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ಪಣ್ಪುಣಂಜಿ ಸರ್ವಾಂಗ ಸುಂದರ ಕಲೆ ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ಅಂತ ಮೂಲಕ ನಂಗೆ ಪುರಾಣ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಜೀವನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೋರಂಜನೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಪೂರ ಸುಗಿತು ಈ ಜೀವ ಆ ದೇವನಡೆಗೆ ಎಂಚ ಪೋಪುಣು ಆ ಭಾವನೆ ಕೊಳ್ಪುಣು ಈ ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ಪಣ್ಪಣೆಗೆ ಏನು ಪಣ್ಣ ಪೂರ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಗೆ ಅರ್ಪಣ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಾರ್ಪಣಮಸ್ತು.
ಏನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರಮಾದೇವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಪನ್ಲೆ ಬಂತು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಪನ್ನೋಡ ಎಂಕ್ ಆಪೆ ಮಾರ ಆತ ಪನ್ಪುನ ಎಂಕ್ ಸಮಯ ಗೊತ್ತಾಪ್ರಿ ಬಂತು ಅಂಡ ಅವು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಹತ್ತು ಒಂಜಿ ಸೆಮಿನಾರೇ ಆಕಳು ಕೊಳ್ತು ಅವು ಅಂಡ ಅವು ಸರಿಯಾಪನ ಬಂತು ಇತ್ತದು ಎಂಕ ತೊಗೊಂತುಂಡು ಮತ್ತು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಈಗ ಗೌತಮಿ ಉತ್ತನೂರು ಇವರು ದಾಸರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈಗ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ. ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ. ತಂ ವಂದೇ ನರಸಿಂಹತೀರ್ಥನಿಲಯಂ ಶ್ರೀ ವ್ಯಾಸರಾಟ್ ಪೂಜಿತಂ ಧ್ಯಾಯಂತಂ ಮನಸಾ ನೃಸಿಂಹಚರಣಂ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದರಾಜಗುರುಂ ತಪಸ್ವಾಧ್ಯಾಯ ಶುಶ್ರೂಷಾ ಕೃಷ್ಣಪೂಜಾ ರಥಂ ಮುನಿಂ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶಮಿಷ್ಟದಂ ವಂದೇ ಪರಿವ್ರಾಟ್ ಚಕ್ರವರ್ತಿಂ. ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. Today, firstly, I would like to put my heartily namaskaras to Vishwaprasanna Tirtharu present here and all the elderly people present. And I would like to put some words about, to my knowledge, on the person who is known as Sripadarajaru. Sripadarajaru, as many people know that they are Dhruvamsharu. This great person, now I would like to present the charitra of Sripadarajaru. In the starting, I would like to present what are all the forms that he born, and in the last I would like to tell about the some 4 or 5 mahimes of Sripadarajaru. This great person was born to Sheshagiri and Giriyamma couple at Abburu, which was on the bank of the river Kanvatirtha. The couple was very happy on the news of their newborn child and named the child as Narasimha Tirtha, Lakshmi Narasimhacharya. From the childhood, the child was very good of memory and the glow in his face was very attractive that any person can be easily attracted towards a child. And he has a great interest in Vedas and Shastras that indeed try to find and know about the divine power of the God. Once Swarnavarna Tirtharu was about to visit Abburu and they was near to the village. This child, Lakshmi Narayana was outside the village with the cattle grazing. The Swamiji asked the child that how long I should travel to reach the village. But the child answered trickily. He didn't answer directly. He answered the way that see the sun and me and try to understand. this is the way that he answered. The meaning of this is, it was the time of the sunset and no child will be far away from the village at this time. So this is the way of answering of the child, and Swamiji was very much interested about this child. After reaching Abburu, the Swamiji addressed with the Purushottama Tirtha Swamiji, who was elderly person of Swarnavarna Tirtharu, and asked that I need this child. Then they called their parents and they tried to convince them, and till now the child did not have Upanayana Samskara. The parents did the Upanayana Samskara to Lakshmi Narayanacharya, and after that Swarnavarna Tirtharu gave sannyasa to Lakshmi Narayanacharya and named him like Lakshmi Narayana Tirtharu. The Swamiji thought that Lakshmi Narayana Tirtharu will not have a good education while he was with him because he was on constant travel. So they decided to leave this Lakshmi Narayana Tirtharu at Vibhudendra Tirtharu, who was residing at Srirangam. At Srirangam, Lakshmi Narayana Tirtharu was fully completed their education, and we all know that any education will be completed and it will gain its importance only after we give an examination and it is examined by some other people. So after this, they decided to give examination about the education at Karpara Kshetra, which is now known as Koppara, which is in the Raichuru Jille, in the presence of Raghunatha Tirtharu and his disciples. At the examination, the Lakshmi Narayana Tirtharu presented Vagvajra, which was Vyakhyaanya for Sriman Nyayasudha. Listening to the Anuvada of Vagvajra that the Swamiji gave, the Raghunatha Tirtharu was very much impressed and gave very much appreciation to the Lakshmi Narayana Tirtharu. But the Lakshmi Narayana Tirtharu said that I'm very much small in age according to you, so please try to avoid this appreciation and all. Then the Raghunatha Tirtharu said that we are all Shripadaru, but you are the Raja of Shripadaru. So now the title came as Shripadarajaru. From that day, Sri Lakshmi Narayana Tirtharu was popularly known as Shripadarajaru. Like that, his education was completed. And while coming to the many miracles, there are so many miracles that he was did and showed the Harisarvottamatva. Now I would like to present only few of them. First, he was the person who helped in growing the Dasa Sahitya after Madhvacharya and Narahari Tirtharu. Till that, all the people believed that Samskrita is the only way to reach and pray for the God. At that time, local language is considered as very much less. So Shripadarajaru gave importance to the local language at that time, which is profoundly as Kannada, and wrote many kritis with the Ankita Rangavithala. This Ankita came to Shripadarajaru very in a tricky way. When they reached Pandarapura once as darshana of Panduranga Vithala, at that time during the bathing in the river, they got the idol of Panduranga along with Rukmini and Satyabhama. Then they got the Ankita as Rangavithala. With that Ankita, they wrote many kritis, Uga Bhogas, and all the many songs. And he was very profound in local languages and included that kritis, local languages songs in puja times also. They gave importance equally to the Sanskrit Vedas languages and with the local languages kritis also, which indeed tell the depthness of what is there in Vedas and Shastras. And with the miracles, now he is the guru of Vyasarajaru. Vyasarajaru wrote one song about their guru Shripadarajaru. With that song itself, I will like to present the miracles of him. Mahime Salade Ishtu Mahime Salade. In that song, they mainly told about the three miracles that Shripadarajaru did. The one thing is the saint and the prophets, sannyasis, are prohibited to wear gold and any other ornaments. But Sripadarajaru was very much with gold and precious stone ornaments like kavacha and all, that it is not going to be a sin for him, because Sripadarajaru believed that this body is a chariot for the God who is inside us. So he believed that for every step that he moved, it is like Rathotsava for the God inside us. So that is the one of the miracle that never in the history of any science this is happened, and he is the one of the saint. He proved that this body is a chariot for the God. And he made Mulibagulu as his sadhana bhumi. There he created many shishyas. One of them profoundly, we all know that Vyasarajaru. There he created Narasimha Tirtha, and with the divine coal, what we called as Angara, with that he draw Narasimha Devaru. That actually it is embossed on the stone, that it is very much, it is in the Mulubagalu today, giving all the devotees they required. In that, the miracles also is telling like that, when Brahmatya dosha, it was once come to Salva Narasimha Nayaka. At that time, without the knowing of the Brahmatya dosha, the Raja was of some Brahmatya dosha. So he came to the Swamiji and begged him that I should get rid of this Brahmatya dosha. Then he decided to get rid of Salva Lakshmi Narasimha of this dosha. Then he called him at the puja time and made him sprinkle some Shankodaka on him, that removed Brahmatya dosha for him. Many people at that time also doubted that is this miracle same or not. We don't know that Brahmatya dosha is came or not, and whether it is gone or not. So at that time, for this to believe, to make people believe in the God and all, he made one silk white cloth dipped in a black oil, which is very difficult to remove at that, and asked some people to make this cloth as it was in the original form. And one of the piece he took, and with the same sprinkling of Shankodakam, he made that dirty cloth to the original form. That is the power of Shankodakam, and he proved that the presence of God through that miracle. Then another thing is, daily he used to, we all do the Naivedyam to the God and will present 1 or 5 types of maximum at the time. But daily he used to put 64 types of bhakshas to the God. At that time, people mislead him and took him to the forest. At that time, he wrote Ittange Iruveno Guruve song with the miracle of the God. In the forest also, he received 64 types of dishes that we can offer to the God. This is one of the main miracle that is mentioned in the song. And once he removed Apamrityu for Vyasarajaru. Once it was, he know all the languages, like we know the local languages nowadays. Sripadarajaru know about the animals language also. He spoke to the Sarpa in the Sarpa Bhashe and removed the Apamrityu for Vyasarajaru. And he lived in his last days in Mulubagalu, Sannidhana, and he entered the Brindavana on Jyeshta Shuddha Chaturdasi. And one of the main important kritis that he made is Gopi Gite, Madhvanama, that we all include in our Parayana also, Madhvanama, Brahmara Gite, and many other Ugha Bhogas. And this is about Sripadarajaru. I would like to put these few words on the feet of the God. And thank you for giving me and believing me the worth of this opportunity. Thank you all.
ಗೌತಮಿ ಉತ್ತನೂರು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಈಗ ರಶ್ಮಿ ಐಕೂರ್, ಇವರು